Hey everyone, Reaper from Reaper Gaming here, coming to you with, quite honestly, what will be my first, no, it's technically my second thing of a tryout, but it's qualification. I'm trying something new, as what I did prior to my second World Series tournament when I started 6 years ago, which was just a tryout with the Packers against the Titans. So, for this, the qualification is to see where they will be in the bracket. The Bears, despite their wild card series loss to the Buccaneers in the previous tournament, they will be making a return. But this is not a wild card series. This is to see what spot they go to. If the Seahawks win, they go to Block A. Bears win, they go to Block A. The loser goes to Block B. And they become the home team of that series. The winner of Game 2 becomes the away team for Block A. The loser becomes the away team for Block B. Start out that series. The same thing goes for the other blocks in the NFC. The rules apply to the other side, the AFC. So, Game 1 for qualification for the blocks are the Seahawks and the Bears. So, without further ado, let's see what side they go to, or which blocks they go to. And to keep it easy, they will be playing, let's see, oh, I think I'm going to try that for, yeah, this is where the qualification will be taking place.
This is the National Football League. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
Let's see where these teams place. Bears kick off.
Rico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go here on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
And it'll be a single game, by the way. We don't start doing the best of until the blocks.
Their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. Let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the pass. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Play action now with Rodgers. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, Rodgers. Our throw on the move is caught. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If
now, the only block that needs to have a different, needs to have one game would be block D. The Commanders are already slated for that slot and will have home field advantage, as they were the runners-up in the NFC Championship series in the previous tournament. Same can be said for the Chiefs.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up second down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Rodgers. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision.
And he gonna have a Seahawks first down, and he gets more than he needs. 4 yards, the pickup on that 4th and 2.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the first.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense
That was the
have
qualification
to account for
games.
as many
This
different
is the
weapons
Seahawks
as
set
possible here early.
roster.
Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone who needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Second down, they need 7. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense. Standing strong in the red zone, they drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. And now the defense takes you back for a loss.
Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
Right to the air, here's Goff. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
To the left side, he's got the net. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's complete. It's Odunze. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. They'll put Loveland in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's to Odunze again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
In my opinion, they should have gone
These are
for
the
the
situations
3.
where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best
They should
play
have done
call
3.
to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
In the next qualification game, it'll be Minnesota against the Rams.
In motion is Barner. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. That one caught by Adams. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. and bring up
It's a
third
gain of
down.
5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on third down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver.
Tyler Gordon.
And that'll set up fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Duvernay to return. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Byron Murphy in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing here is Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. Dunze. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
19 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
Down the field, it's DJ Moore. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Chicago.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the give, it is Monunga. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal. 8-yard line.
We go.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 8-yard line.
Now, Goff. This one caught at the 4.
Complete to Olamide Zaccheaus.
3rd and goal.
We go, cut.
Here's Goff. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
For the Bears field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
It's a gain of
3rd
3.
and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll go again here with Charbonnet. He's got the 1st down and more to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
A gain there of 21. 1st down, Seattle.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Swift. Breathing room up past the 15, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
And the Bears first down.
They will run it over center with Swift. That's 19 yards for the second straight play. They are rolling. Another first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. On second down, Goff. He'll go underneath to Swift. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
a loss of 6 yards. And it's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The Seahawks offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Rodgers now. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
47-yard line.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. All right, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Jason Myers.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Goff to throw. That one on target to Moore. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down. With a pickup of 9.
1st down, Bears.
Give up the middle with Swift. Oh, a loose football. The Seahawks scoop it up inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 14-3.
Bears 3.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Goff. Throw right side, caught by Adunze. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
So I'll be
From
doing the
41.
second
Here's
qualification
second
after
down
this
and
one.
7. Goff to throw. That complete to Swift. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down. On the give, it's Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He does a
Will be
nice
the
job coming from his
Vikings
safety
against the
position,
Rams.
filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
And third
Ball spotted
qualification
at the 45. Here's
will be
second down
Eagles
and 7.
against
To throw is gone.
Cowboys.
Set up the screen, but that is going to
No,
fall
not
incomplete.
Cowboys.
It's rare to see
Saints.
an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little
Finally,
surprising
the
to see him
final
miss
game.
a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing, Goff. And he will have the first down. The drive will
It would
continue
be
after
the
a
Lions
pickup of 8.
against
First down, Bears.
the Eagles.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both
Because
run
there's not
and
very
pass.
many NFC
As they
teams
continue
that
to wear this
I
defense
can
out,
do,
they have to
so
find a way to end this drive
there'll
with
be
points.
repeats.
Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred
And it'll
on an
be
early
the
down. So I guess
Vikings
technically
and
they
Lions'
have a chance
first
to claw
time in
themselves
this
out of
tournament.
hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't
Oh,
show
no.
any signs of slowing down.
You got the Commanders are in this, so it'll be after this.
Lost one on the last play.
It'll
so
be
now
the
it's
Vikings
2nd and 11.
against the Rams,
From the gun, it's Goff. This one taken in by Odunze.
and then
He'll get about 6
Cowboys
before he's taken down.
and Saints.
All right, so anytime
Sorry.
you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Saints and
They'll throw
Eagles.
here on 3rd and short. The pass rush gets home, and he goes.
I'll figure it out.
And with that sack, it should put an end to what's been a very
Second
promising drive
qualification
up until this
game
point.
will
Great
be
job of
Vikings
without
and Rams. That
breaking.
much I can
Get
say.
yourself off the field when the opportunity presented itself.
And it will be on this field.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Looked like an issue there with the snaps. Everything has to be right from this far away. The kick is no good. And this stays a 2-score game. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
13 yards on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
13 yards on the play.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He's gone. Oh, no.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this one in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Seahawks. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years.
While I will show these games, I will officially announce the tournament.
Everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back. And you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space. And he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Bears 3.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift of the Bears offense set for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Run here with Swift, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Goff rolling to the left. He's going to run it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Off to throw on first down. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll get past the marker. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Down at the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today,
now, the
he's
last
certainly lived up to that
qualification
reputation.
game, the loser is
second and 6.
eliminated because the Commanders are already are locked in place in Block D.
Only about 3.
They'll be home.
It will bring up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go.
That's
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got a man, that's DJ Moore. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down, Bears.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He's got Loveland, free left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
Bears 10. Cairo Santos.
So here's
to kick
Santos
off for
after the
Chicago.
touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers.
Oh.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown,
Dang. I am actually speechless for that one.
Completely over, but it's getting to be about
I mean,
that time.
Yeah,
I know I'm
miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
known for deep passes and Hail Marys, but wow. Last time he tried doing a Hail Mary was in the second World Series tournament in the divisional series against the Packers. Failed it on the last play. But wow.
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. That's quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
He'll get this out to the left. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
Big time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown Seahawks. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks tack on one more to their lead.
Seahawks 35, Bears 10.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. DeAndre Swift in the Bears offense, set for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here's Goff. He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
In motion, it's Odunze. On 2nd down, Goff. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That is Max Crosby. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Goff to throw. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and Make that play for your offense.
The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That is going to be close in. He's got it. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will add one more onto their big lead.
Bears 10.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, Goff. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Goff. That's a short one caught by Lovely. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Goff. Quick slant, caught by Burton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out, and the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Seattle.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
This one complete to Bobo. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 25-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 7. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught. What a throw. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Seahawks. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks stretch things out even further.
Seahawks 49, Bears 10. Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. There's that man again. Another catch.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing here is Goff. That's to Odunze again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and There's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
So it's a
And
win
with
here
that,
for the Seahawks. And they made it look easy. Their offense getting at about as high a level as they can
qualification
play.
game
Defense
1
wasn't
has
too shabby
ended.
either. And they're able to get the victory here by a rout in grand style. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.
With a victory score of 49-10 over the Bears, Seattle will be placed in Block A come the tournament's premiere. Meanwhile, Chicago will be placed in Block B. Next game, we shall see who will be placed against them. The winner of said game will face the Seahawks. Loser shall face the Bears. So, until the second qualification game, I have been Reaper from Reaper Gaming, saying, see you in the next one. Peace.